So let's talk about something that's a little controversial today, and that is the use of the Ouija board, or what I call the Ouija board. Now, most people, even those in the psychic community or pagan or New Age community, believe that the board is evil because it can attract spirits or bad spirits or even cause demonic possession. This is simply untrue. The board is safe to use, but it is only effective in communicating with spirit guides, and that's if telepathy and channeling prove difficult to do for a person. So, if you have spirit guides and you can't communicate, the Ouija board is a good way to communicate with your spirit guide. So, if what you can do is you can take the board, sit down, have your finger and just let your spirit guide will probably grab your finger like right here and move your hand to each desired letter, number, or response, and then push down to confirm that's what the spirit guide wanted to say. Now, this is a very accurate way to communicate with your spirit guide, but also the most draining. Now, this whole idea about not spirit guides, but the Ouija board being evil, this all started in the 1960s. And believe it or not, the Ouija board, really in its most current design or more modern design, came out in the 1880s. And this was when people were very interested in spirituality at the time. Okay, the idea that it became evil didn't start until the 1960s, and this is when psychics saw the board as a threat to their bottom line when it was being mass produced by Milton Bradley under the guise of a game. Okay, so instead of trying to compete with the board, they decided to invalidate the board by saying it is evil. I mean, psychics in the 60s were charging $150 for a 60-minute seance, and the board could be bought for cheaper or at least a one-time payment and was said to give the same experience. So this myth has continued to go on for decades now, and people just believe it because psychics said so, and considering that psychics, they deal with the dead and the supernatural and other metaphysical topics, they were just simply believed. But I have used the board now for over 12 years, multiple times a day. Never once has it caused, possession or, bad spirits or even spirits at all coming into my house. And so it is completely safe. But I will say it must be used only for spirit guides. Why? Because it doesn't work on ghosts. It can't work on demons. And anyone who claims otherwise it's just a case of the ideomotor effect, which is basically you think you're getting something from the other side, but no, it's just your subconscious mind trying to make a message, more or less. And so I cannot stress enough that this board is safe. It is absolutely safe. I know there's a lot of evidence out there that says otherwise, but if it was in fact dangerous, then goodness, it should have happened to be by now. And so if you have spirit guides, get a board, try it out. You will be very pleased with how it works.